The re-up is just some bullshit and not real.
Some bullshit.
None of the names are real. None of the faces are real. None of the stories are real.
Hey, listen, everybody, it's okay. This is just a joke. It's all fun and games. Don't get your feelings hurt. Everything's said on here, okay? It's just make pretend. All right, puppies?
It deals with people who you started your life off with and what success does to them. People look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same, like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success. So you are changing. You don't change who you are, the core of who you are, the things you believe, the things you love, the things you die for, and your principles. You don't change that, but you're going to change who you are. You're going to change. You can't do the same things that you can't hang on the corner. Some people may not be comfortable with that.
Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and kids of all ages, it's the re-up. And here's your host, Zabs K.
Wagwan, everybody, and welcome to episode number of the re-up. As
114.
114 of the real fast. I am your boy Dabs K. Joined as forever and all the stuff's bacon is on my left. Bacon, say what up?
What up?
Underneath bacon is both of these nuts.
And this dick.
And next to him is Glamo himself with the hardest Rick and Morty hat on the block. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
What up, what up?
Sounded like you had one of Bofa's speak to text strokes.
Look, I couldn't.
In person.
I'm in a different environment. I sound weird. I'll throw it off a little bit on the intro. I don't know.
It's almost like you didn't have a timed warning or anything.
Huh? No. See, look. I've had a very long day, sir. I worked from 7 to 7.
Oh, my lanterns.
Yeah.
7.
But how's everybody else doing?
7 to 7.
Okay.
Even broke old little
I'm good, man. I've been so flush with good bud lately, man. It's been good living.
You look all clean and shit. Look at Bacon looking all clean.
Okay, but Bacon got the whole swoopy doop in the front too and everything. Look at him. What?
So y'all know damn well I didn't do that shit myself. I just got this cut today, so it still got what the bullshit the barber put in
it.
I got, yesterday I went to Orlando, to the Orlando City, what is it, Exploria Stadium or whatever?
Stupidest name in the world, but yeah.
I know. I went there and I we got to hang out in one of the owner suites.
Yeah.
Which is pretty dope. But it was the shittiest match. It was Costa Rica versus Guadalupe. Do you know where Guadalupe is? Because I have no idea.
Wait,
You know, it's a
I don't
shitty
even
match.
know what that means.
I thought it was Guadalupe.
Mexico?
Well, it's Guadalupe if you're American. All the black people from Guadalupe was screaming Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
It's a French.
Mexico,
It's
right?
a French island off the coast of Venezuela.
It's an archipelago.
What's the who?
It's an archipelago.
What does that even mean?
It's French. It's French for island.
It's part of France. It's like a French territory, kind of like how Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. This is a French territory in the Caribbean.
So that's where the French blacks come from. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
A lot of
That's
them.
Haiti.
Yeah.
That's Haiti, isn't it? No?
No, they speak.
Oh, no, not anymore. Not anymore.
No. They speak French. They speak a little Spanish.
Very loud.
They were talking they were talking 3 languages. They were talking English, Spanish, and French. One of the dudes there, and it was funny because every time I was going for both teams. I wasn't going for anybody really in particular. I just, whoever's making power moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that
It's just
booth,
fun to hang out and shit like that.
the booth was dope. I'm gonna be disappointed when I sit in one of those plastic chairs next time I go.
It's still fun. I mean, it's fun to do that shit even if you don't care about. I'm not a huge professional wrestling fan, but I got a chance to sit in a box at the Amway and watch WrestleMania one year.
I bet that was dope.
And or maybe it was Royal Rumble. It was one of the big ones. But and it was fucking awesome. I got to see Ric Flair. Like shit was fucking crazy. But the better part was just like hanging out in this suite with fucking good ass food and beer and just fucking chilling.
Is the food free in the suite?
No, that shit is expensive as fuck.
Now there are spots in the stadium where you can buy like all inclusive tickets and you get like free food and drinks throughout the match and shit.
Yo, son, it was a $40 frozen pizza, just to put it in perspective.
They do like I've gone where
stadium.
I've gone where they've had it catered, but like I've been invited, you know what I'm saying? And like it's somebody else's company that probably paid for them to cater the whole thing, and they have the food in there. Yeah.
Yo, you know,
unless someone's paying for all of it.
Yeah.
You know what was mad funny is that like I didn't have nosebleed tickets, but I had like the section before the nosebleeds.
Uh-huh.
And I thought my father told me, yeah, your cousin's over there. They're hanging out, whatever, you know. So maybe you can have him, you know, maybe you guys can sit together. And I thought he meant that like for him to come sit with me because I had an extra ticket because my father didn't want to go. And then I call him up. I'm like, yeah, you want to? He was like, nah, bro, I got a suite. You come over here. We're in suite 7. I was like, oh, shit.
He pulled his dick out on you.
He did. He pulled that Trump card.
Oh, my God. What? Come up where? Nah, blood. Look. Fucking suite right here.
He did big dick me, man.
I don't know. Fucking this dude, babe. This dude's talking about going up there to 16,075.
He's like 7.
Right? What about you, Mo? What's new with you? You over here taking shots?
You know, yeah. But you know what's now that we're doing like even though we were doing kind of doing 2-week thing anyways, but now that we do a 2-week thing, I like try to remember stuff that happened in the week. I don't know if that's the edibles or what.
He's ain't shit in 2 weeks, man.
I don't know what the fuck.
Why'd you call on me? Fuck you.
I really don't remember. I don't even know. I don't know what I did last weekend. I don't fucking know. I don't have no idea.
Bro, I don't know. I feel like I've been moving for 2 weeks. That's what this shit feels like. Just
so you got a crib?
No, man. Okay, so let me tell y'all how gangster my old lady is, right? So we get an apartment because we got to get out of the place that we're in. They're selling this house, right? So we're looking. First place that we fucking come across that's available in the 2 months we've been looking, we hopped on it. Couldn't look at it, couldn't do nothing before we just hopped on it. We even there was just no looking at it beforehand, right? So we pay all this money, we do everything, we set it up, and we go to move in on the first day, and this bitch is littler than a motherfucker. I was like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could deal with it. We only got a planner. We're only trying to be there for a year, maybe 2, to buy a house. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was eating at her more and more and more until she was like, you know what? I'm finna go talk to them because this, that, and the third, and my condition, this, that, and the third. So it was like, I feel like I can get a month-to-month lease. And I was like, all right, baby, do your thing. I didn't want to rain on her parade. I knew there was no way in fucking hell she was going to get month-to-month lease in no goddamn apartment. You out your goddamn mind. I've never fucking seen that shit before ever one time in my fucking life. But I wasn't finna say that. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. I'm a good boyfriend for that, right? Thank you. Amen. Preach it. So I go to work the next day, and then she calls me, and she's like, hey, I'm finna go talk to the people over there at the place. And I'm like, bet. And then she sends me a text message like maybe an hour later, like, yep, I did it. We're month to month until we find a new place.
That's it. You know why though? Because those people don't want to get sued. You don't want to fuck with nobody and no disability, nothing. You don't want to be dealing with none of that shit.
All she had to do was go to her doctor and get a note from her doctor saying that dwelling would not satisfy her medical needs.
Yeah, you can't get sued. Yeah. That's a lawsuit and a half. Ain't nobody fucking with that.
Are they charging you? Because the only time I've heard of places allowing you to do month to month is typically after you've already done a year lease, but a lot of times they'll charge you like extra per month.
So she went in there like, man, yeah, I'll give you guys extra, even $100, $200, whatever you need. I just need this month to month. And they was like, nah, man, you got a medical condition. We understand exactly. It's ain't no different. We just chilling.
That's good.
Yeah, because you're like most places aren't gonna do that off rip. Like if you've lived somewhere for a year and then need like month, like that's written into my lease. Like if do month to month, but it's gonna jack my fucking.
Yeah, they're
not gonna let you do that off rip.
Yeah.
We've been here for 3 years, so they.
Well, they gave it to us off rip, so that's what's up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but that's pretty much the only thing that's happened to me in the past 2 weeks too. Like, it's been slow. It's been slow. It's been slow for all of us.
Hey, that's a good thing though, because when it's not slow, shit's usually fucking really not slow.
Okay, but that's great for the show though.
The problem is that it might have not been slow for me. I just don't remember.
Because you've been eating too many of them goddamn Rice Krispie treats.
Life hasn't been slow. I've been slow.
All Mo knows is cruises. Goddamn it! I bet he sold them cruises though.
I sold cruises. I feel like I did stuff. I just don't remember what it is.
It was all in Spanish. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the new job. I got 5 bookings already. I've only been on the phone for like a week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And it's like credited, like these count for you now, like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, for this month, yeah. So doing good, man. I'm enjoying it, man.
So what you trying? What's your goal? Like 10 a week, 15 a week?
I want to get I need to get 38 a month to cap out. So that's at least my goal to max out.
38 a month is 1 a day.
Well, no, it's more than that.
30.
I don't know. Is that a leap month? How does that work? I don't know.
No, I mean like it's 31, and then there's like 7 on top of that. So I'm not gonna be like 0.00687542. You know what I mean? It's like,
You know what? You shoot for 3 a day, right? That's your goal. That's
3?
what you shoot for. Yeah, that's what you shoot for. You're not gonna make it every day, but you shoot.
I mean, that's not what I shoot for.
Mo, that's what I say. Mo, what's your goal as someone who's been on the job for that
No.
every day?
Hey, I didn't get shit today, but normally I try to get like 3 to 5 a day. Yeah, I try, and three I can walk away with doing less dials. So as long as I at least hit that, I'm okay.
Chill more.
But like I could chill more. But I try to get at least 5. I mean at least a day. But I've been there for longer. I got people calling me and shit.
I just say like you've been there for a long time.
I got an X mark yesterday because I got 2 sales. But I only did 124 dials instead of 125. I missed it by 1. And my talk time that I was supposed to get, I missed it by like 15 seconds. And they didn't give it to me. They were being fucking dicks.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Gotta make that one more call.
So like you get paid hourly as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You got there's a salary. It's a smaller salary,
Yeah.
and then the commission, the commission and the other bonuses are where you get it. So
Yeah.
But I was looking at the on track thing, like, and for my first month, I mean, I'm on pace right now or on track to make like $6,000 this month in commission on my first month. So I'm not even like that's not bad for my first month.
I want to try this. Y'all better get me in there selling them cruises. Bye, demo. Anyways, y'all ready to start the sizzle?
Hell yeah. Let's bring it down a little bit.
All right, yeah. Let's fuck everybody's mood up. Yeah.
Feel the mood.
Banjos.
Oh, yeah, banjos.
Okay, last time. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
It's the sizzle with bacon.
It all started out as a simple morning meal. Was cooking it up to give myself a thrill. It made me feel warm as it entered my body. I'd kick it in gear with a potent hot toddy. It gave me my fix. It made my mind right. Fueled me through the day all the way until the night. It's bad for my heart, so why'd I ever start?
I don't know.
But you can get it anywhere, even Walmart. It's great for a while, as long as it would last. Till my body started begging for some more real fast. Gotta get my hit, gotta get another strip of that little piece of heaven that sends me on my trip to that place where I feel full, that place where I feel right, that place that makes my stomach quit putting up a fight. Now the hunger won't stop, it's even got me shaking. There's no doubt about it, I'm addicted to that bacon.
I'm addicted to bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. I'm addicted to bacon. Addicted to bacon.
And I love bacon.
I'm addicted to bacon. Addicted to bacon. I'm addicted to bacon. Bacon, bacon.
Okay, so I got a range from just fucking dumbass and heinous to just like heinous and heinous. So do y'all want to start off on like the heinous spectrum or like the dumbass heinous?
Which the dumbass should be the last one, so it's funny.
The funny one. So we can
it's
make
not
fun
fun.
of
It was funny.
Oh,
which one? Which one is the funnier one that we can laugh at more? We'll end with that one.
Okay.
Is one of them a
Got it.
diddler?
No, there's no diddlers.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start off. So this shit that makes me mad about this one is how he was allowed to go about it. So in Ohio, a police chief retired from the force after he was caught on video at a black officer's desk, an old white man at a black officer's desk, and he had arranged a raincoat to look kind of like a hood, like a KKK hood, and put a sign that said Ku Klux Klan on the raincoat, as he says, a joke.
Wow.
Now, the officer found it and initially just kind of like chuckles, I'm assuming at the sheer stupidity of it, and eventually goes and makes a report to the police union that brought it up to the mayor. Now, the mayor goes and talks to the police chief, and he's going to fire him. And what ends up happening is he types up a resignation letter in his fucking office while the mayor's standing there, hands it to him, and they allow him to like resign/retire from his fucking office instead of firing him.
Now, were they doing that to avoid it coming out, like the whole?
No, they were
story,
trying to just initially like nip it in the bud right there. Like once they confirmed through video that the report was valid and it was him that did it, like the guy in the story, it says that at one point the police chief commented, like, "This is what I get after 30 years." And the mayor said, "Well, what you get is 10 minutes to get the fuck out of my building."
Okay.
He was not fucking playing around.
I like that.
What's worse, that or blackface?
That
right?
No, that I think I don't know. Well, I'm
blackface is all terrible, but I feel like some people do it out of ignorance. Like if its intention come in at all. Like blackface is heinous, but I feel like some comedians have done it not realizing how heinous it was.
Okay, but like
this guy's an old white guy doing this to a black officer, a new black officer.
In Spain, for example, like they don't have a lot of black people, so like on the Three Kings Day or whatever, when the Three Kings come,
there's a lot of European stuff,
and they dress in blackface, but.
That's in Spain. This is Ohio.
Hey, I had a cousin do blackface for Halloween one time.
Oh, I know. It was bad.
It was bad.
I was like, don't tag me in any of those pictures.
Yeah.
So because you guys are already brown, is it just as bad for like Spanish people to do blackface?
Bad.
No, well, it depends on what kind of Spanish.
Like, it's bad to us, I guess, right? Because the way
the Spanishes are mad racist, son.
Yeah,
like, just like white people. So. Like they're making the same racist comment when they do it. So
but there's a lot of Spanish people are like black.
Every time I've dressed in black, no,
and those black Spanishes, oh my god, they are the fucking. They are. I'm trying to tell you,
really?
Like, they experience the same type of racism within their culture.
Yeah, everybody has that. Regardless.
Yeah, man. The darker your skin tone, the worse you get treated in your culture. That's a fact.
But like my cousin. It was supposed to be a joke and maybe it was funny, but it wasn't like it wasn't. And that's the problem, right? With black. Well, here's the thing with blackface, you're like just making your face black, but like with the KKK thing, that's like literally like someone that was killing black people.
Yeah,
you feel me?
So here's my 2 cents, I guess. Blackface represents oppression and not letting black people join, but it's racist, but it's not lighting a cross in somebody's yard, dragging them behind a tree, going to kill them.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it's all heinous, and you shouldn't do none of it. Right. But if we're like judging which one's worse,
if there were
the KKK one's worse. That was like, I'm finna kill you You know what I'm saying? As opposed to I'm gonna misrepresent you.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
On a scale of racist to genocide.
Yeah, you know.
Like, would it be worse? Would it be worse? What if you, Dabs, like did white face? Like you put white stuff on your face and then
that was White Chicks. The movie is a great movie.
And
watch it every time it's on USA.
Time as to why blackface is okay. Well, how did you ever see White Chicks?
Hey, I don't know why, but
it's like no,
you're right. It's not racist. Like when they do whiteface, that was hilarious.
I don't. I guess like I can see like the insignificant point they're making, but it's like no, you're fucking like I don't care. I guess maybe I just care less because it's not. I just think it's funny. It doesn't matter to me, but
probably because white people haven't been oppressed really. So it's a little different.
Don't you tell that to an Irishman. Don't you tell that to an Irishman. We were slaves before. Blah, blah, blah.
As the white guy, I will say that while white people have been oppressed in history, historically, we are not the minorities or the oppressee. We are typically the oppressor.
Okay, preaching now, white man.
No.
It's like
what can I say?
It's like a 600 to 1 ratio, right? It's between like white face and black face.
I think so. I mean, I don't know.
Name another white face movie besides White Chicks.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
He's white.
That's
So he still do white face if he's white.
Hey, I'm sure Eddie Murphy never dressed up as a white. I feel like he dressed up like everybody.
Coming to America. He dressed up as a Jew.
Oh, the guy that
in the barbershop. No, that was a real person. He did. No, I think he did a white person, and I don't know.
I feel like he's.
I don't know.
I don't know.
See,
he's got to. Anyways, it's still slim pickings. The fact that we're struggling so hard, you know.
I don't know, but the guy should have got fired. He shouldn't have gotten let to retire. I think that's.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous that they let him in his retirement papers.
Yeah, that's all true. But like, can you take away his whole life?
Here's
he can make a bad decision.
Why? Because
he's a shithead.
Well, I don't care because if he's willing to do what he did, damn well knowing that there's cameras, like he honestly thought that he could do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. What sort of shit has he done not on fucking camera? Like when he really didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like he's probably a terrible fucking human being and fuck his pension. I really don't give a shit.
No, yeah, okay. I just wanted another white person to say it.
How do you not know that that's okay? It's just fucking
that's it. Like if he has the audacity to do this on camera in his fucking department, knowing damn
we do this all the time, just joshing around.
What other dumb heinous shit this man's probably done to other fucking people. Fuck this.
You know, some country or white folk just don't understand. Like I remember at the dealership, when I worked at the dealership, there was me and my boy Marcus. The black guy and the brown guy at the dealership in Ocala.
Okay.
And then one time we came back to his desk and somebody that was a friend of both of ours, as a joke, had like tied a skeleton in a noose and hung it around his desk. Like as a joke. He thought that it was funny and it was a joke. And obviously it wasn't. It caused a problem. But he didn't understand. I don't know what it is, like where you think that that's funny.
Oh, it's funny. It's fine. Just I'm hanging a skeleton on a black guy's desk.
And the thing is, like, even if he really didn't do it maliciously, like you still have to recognize, like,
you can't do that.
I don't know. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. There's no way.
It's just it's like that might be funny around your racist family, but not here.
Yeah. You gotta look both on both sides to make sure nobody's around before you do something.
Yeah, that's when you know you're gonna fuck up. You should, man. Don't do that when there's a camera.
Yeah,
if you gotta do like that first, don't do it.
Don't do it.
You gotta look side to side. You gotta check if somebody's looking. Don't do it.
Hey, did you know that?
Hit me with it.
Asian pussies are sideways. Anyways,
you're fucking stupid. This story's a little bit closer to home for old me and Dabs K. This is from West Melbourne, Florida.
Okay, I know where that is.
About a month ago, it was reported that a man was arrested for abusing a 3-year-old child and causing the boy's death. Now, the initial story was he was a babysitter hired by a woman. The boy had a seizure in the tub and drowned. It turns out, after a little bit of investigations, the mother was arrested today because she had the boy apparently had a broken leg 2 years ago and a broken leg a year ago. He had stab wounds, brain trauma, brain swelling, a chipped tooth, fractured ribs. This man had, now they said the mother, there's no evidence that the mother had physically abused a child herself, but that she had known and willingly allowed her boyfriend, who they arrested about, like I said, there was about a month ago, let him do it. And apparently he finally just beat the absolute shit out of this fucking kid and had stabbed him. And then they called the cops. When the cops showed up to the house, he was gone. He'd left a note that said the kid had a seizure. He drowned in the tub and he ran away because nobody would ever believe him, and he didn't want to spend the rest of his life in prison for something he didn't do. But like, bruh, are you fucking kidding me? Fractured rib, brain swelling, chipped tooth, stab wounds to the head. But no, he had a seizure and drowned, and I didn't want you guys to arrest me when I didn't do anything. Go fuck yourself.
All of those injuries are with
from the seizure. From the seizure.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, he stabbed himself in the seizure.
He shook. He fell into the tub.
It was porcelain. It cracked.
Yeah, that's what happened. And then, like, I don't know, there was some scissors or something laying on the counter.
You're only
stabbed him.
You're only gonna get away with that if you have the Baez guy, right? The Anthony guy. Yeah.
Now, initially, like I said, they didn't know that the mother was involved, but after investigation, they found on her computer that she had searched how to treat child head trauma, that there were several open containers of Tylenol and cold compresses that showed like someone had tried to treat the child at the home before he had died. Now, phone records show that the two of them had a conversation like while the kid was already dead about wanting to go get a puppy to bring home. Like it's heinous shit. So they finally arrested her, and now they're both being charged with child endangerment. The one that I don't understand for her, they're both under premeditated murder, which I don't. For him, I can see how you could charge that, but with her not being home, like I guess she's culpable, 100% culpable. I just hope there's other charges that they're not like. I'm always afraid of overreaching because our justice system is absolute shit.
You're gonna lose, yeah.
And people get out on technicalities or because prosecutors overreach on charges.
How do you get it premeditated? I mean,
she wasn't
there. Does it count as premeditated if it's a pattern and you don't do anything about it?
That's what I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's language in there that absolutely like that's the way. Because that would kind of make sense. Like you knew it was ultimately going to lead to this and didn't do anything about it, so you were culpable in that way for first degree. Like I said, for him, absolutely, they're both also charged with aggravated child abuse, child neglect with great bodily harm. Which the last one with great bodily harm, I think is like a first degree felony. Like you're going to do a long ass time for that anyways, but they both need to be locked up forever, just for absolute ever. And then when everybody finds out,
it's horrible.
Fucking tortured and killed some little kid, they're going to get their fucking real justice. It's fucking on the inside.
Yeah. How do you do that to, I can't fathom how you do that to a kid, you know?
Especially your own kid. Like, and even like I said, like she may not have been the one like inflicting the wounds.
She might as well have been.
But she might as well have been. And at one point, the child was going to a daycare, and the daycare called Child Protective Services because there were suspicious burns on the child's body. And they ended up withdrawing him from the daycare. And a couple days later is when he died. And I don't, maybe they killed him because they knew that fucking DCF was getting close. I don't know, man. I can't fathom that. Like imagine like so if he's 3 and his first broken limb was 2 years ago. I mean, he was 1 year old when this dude broke the kid's leg.
How do you do that, man? It was so small.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
So how do you not just snitch on this dude? Send him to jail and just snitch on him and let all the inmates just
I think you absolutely
It's like, and
people find out anyways.
It's not even. How's it's like not even just one person, but like two awful people that get together to do this, like to you know what I mean, like
right? Like
how do you find two people that are okay with it?
They're sick, right?
Like they have to be fucking absolute sick individuals. So what's probably gonna happen as a lawyer? I know, I had some experiences maybe with lawyers and lockups and what happened and what have yous, and I've heard lawyers with guys that have like pretty like child whatever charges and shit like that. Like the lawyers are very loud when they openly talk because you don't get like a private time to talk to your lawyer when you're locked up in the courthouse, like waiting to see the judge. They just come over to like the little opening in the door and you bend down and hear them. So like some of those lawyers will just very loudly talk about shit, like basically selling the dude out, knowing that like when
especially
they
if it's a public defender
like,
type
gonna
deal.
get around. Yeah, the public defenders don't give a fuck. You're not paying them a goddamn dime. Like you're just one more burden on their fucking list. Like
yeah, and a rapist burden at that, or a child herder or some shit like that.
right?
You know?
Oh yeah. I've heard him fucking get wild. There was one that was screaming at some dude because it was like his 5th DUI, and he was like, "Do you think they'll get me with just a year in jail?" She's like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "No, I'm not even gonna ask for that. Like, what are you kidding me? Like, you deserve to fuck." Oh, like it was
That's hilarious.
That's why you gotta pay for a lawyer.
What the fuck?
She was mad. I got fucking kids. What if I like? She's like, "Are you fucking crazy?"
That's great though.
You gotta know who to massage.
Okay.
But
that was the right massage.
These people are absolutely fucking West Melbourne, man. What's wrong with you people?
Oh, everything. I don't know how. Why are you guys still out there?
My kids, man. If my kids didn't live in Brevard County, I'd have been gone.
You'd be in the swamp place, right?
I would have. I'd probably own property somewhere and be living out in a prefab while I was saving up to build a house. Like that's the ultimate goal.
Oh yeah, that sounds amazing.
Just go put a trailer on a piece of land somewhere and then just save up and build a house.
But that's what my wife's.
I'll build it part
Yeah,
one section at a time. You hear me?
That's what my wife's parents did. They built they owned 5 acres in Kissimmee in Point Siena a long time ago and put a fucking trailer on there forever and then built the house. Now that bitch is worth a lot.
Especially like a lot of those prefabs aren't fucking. They don't cost a ton at all. Like it's not a huge investment, and then you just put it on a piece of the property that like you is where you want it, because then you have like a guest house, like you have extra space. Like that's the ultimate goal. But right now, like my kids are in elementary school and middle school, and I was gone for so long with the army and shit that as long as wherever they are, like for the time being, like that's where I'm gonna be, just because I don't want to not be around them or whatever.
Oh yeah.
All right, next story.
So this one. This one's kind of funny. Hold on, Sarah's
Find my iPhone.
Phone's ringing out here.
I thought it was a car door open.
No,
somebody to have their seatbelt on.
No, that was her phone beeping. So 4th of July happened, and the LAPD is not necessarily known for their professionalism, I would say, right? Like I think the LAPD
that's pretty safe.
A pretty bad reputation.
Yep, pretty bad.
And I would say that's probably with any large metropolis police force, but the LAPD specifically is known for being shitty. So ATF agents and the LAPD raided a house and found 5,000 pounds of fireworks, like homemade fireworks. And so they have the bomb squad has California strict as shit about that. The bomb squad has a truck that's made to like safely detonate explosives in it. So they take 10 pounds of this explosive and they put it in the truck and they detonate it. And something went catastrophically wrong. The truck blows up. I have a video of the truck blowing up.
Run that.
Let me see if I can.
There's video.
Share the audio.
Oh, video! Yay!
The wrong segment, sir.
Hold on. All right, so
Oh shit!
Shit!
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Yeah, I don't think that was just fireworks.
Damn.
Look at that car.
yeah, look at the car over here and shit. Like,
Oh,
that was a massive.
Hope you have gap.
That was a massive fucking explosion.
Yeah.
Look at how old them shits are. All the cars are all faded.
Yeah. I just saw-
Now,
I was like, hold up, let me park my
like,
car over there too. Hold on.
They had cleared like the immediate area around the truck when they were going to do it, but 9 LAPD officers, 1 ATF, and 6 civilians all had to be taken to the hospital because from injuries stemming from this. Now they ended up like
internal hemorrhaging of the brain.
They went around to like knock on all the doors if anybody was okay. Like weren't bonding to break into one of the houses. Like that's how they found some of the civilians that had been injured. But yeah, as you saw, like that's a hell of a fucking explosion. A lot of people like don't understand, like, you know, fire and all that shit's cool with an explosion, but that's not what kills people. It's the concussion and the shrapnel, like. But the shockwave, particularly, like that's what fucking kills people. Like that shit is deadly as fuck. Ultimately, like nobody was killed. They said the injuries range from mild to moderate, whatever the fuck that means. But they're still trying to figure out how what was supposed to be like a minor explosion ended up being massive and blowing.
Yeah, especially it's fireworks. Like if it's fireworks, right? they do all the fireworks.
Be powder, right?
The thing is like that homemade explosive shit, man. Like, I've had a couple run-ins with the homemade explosives, and that's just potent. Let me tell you,
potent.
Just potent.
It didn't like go.
I read it back in the day, you know, in the Alchemist cookbook, but that's as far as it went. Like, you know,
I had a copy of that shit on a thumb drive when I was in fucking high school. And I
used to read it like, oh, that'd be so cool, but then you're like, nah, better not.
I'm glad you have.
Oh no, I was the kid.
My mom would be so mad.
Did a lot of it. Like, we blew a lot of shit up out off of that 5A extension. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what? I'm glad you never followed through, Bofa. You were never a follow through. ADD kicked in. ADD kicked in. You forget and shit. And just,
maybe there is a reason they sent me away. Oh man, what happened? So yeah, I just thought it was the LAPD incompetence was funny. I got one more story we can do if you want, or we can move on. Depends on how you boys are moving and grooving.
I have no idea how long we're going. Just go ahead and do one more. Let's run it.
All right, so this shit I think is kind of funny, but I'm an asshole. So the Columbus Blue Jackets goaltender, 24-year-old Manis Kivlini.
Yeah,
Columbus Blue Jackets. What sport is this?
It's a hockey. He's a professional hockey player.
Hockeyman. Okay.
So he was at a 4th of July party with his goaltending coach. He's having a big party at the house. Homie's hanging out in the hot tub. All of a sudden,
goaltending coach.
Yeah,
you have a goaltender.
And why? What? Trust me, this is not the part of the story you need to be focusing on.
I'm sorry, I've never heard that position. I'm sorry.
So he's hanging. You know what the goaltender is? Anyways, he's hanging out in the hot tub, right? And the fireworks are going off. They launched it was one of those big mortar things that apparently had like 12 shots.
Yeah,
that's what they use in the truck.
Apparently, at some point, the last 2 shots, the mortar thing got tipped over.
Oh, that's how it happened.
And as the first shot goes off and people were trying to escape, and as he's trying to get out of the hot tub, takes a second shot straight to the fucking chest, kills him.
Oh, that's happened to me before, but it's not the chest killing part, but
not the chest killing.
Yeah, so he ended up dying.
Goaltender coach or the other guy?
The goalie.
So
he ended up taking the mortar round to the chest and ended up dying.
It blew up after it hit him?
I think it did. I think it just depending on how close it is, man. If that shit, like the velocity of it,
mortar to the chest,
stop your heart. Now, here's my question: so? The police have cleared any sort of. They're not bringing charges on anybody.
Yeah,
it was an accident. Do you think it was an accident, or you've all been to those 4th of July parties where there's some jackass that thinks it's funny to kick over the mortar box?
I've had it fall over before.
They hang out with fucking murderous assholes.
So sometimes if it's not the first mortar you put in there, like that shit gets like a little fragile, you know, and then it like tips over.
They were saying this is one of those like the boxes with like the multiple shots.
Yeah, that's freakish because like no one's gonna run up on that box and kick it while it's
how's that tip over?
No, look, well we had built. I didn't build this table. I had nothing to do with this table. But the table got built and these mortars got screwed to it. And then we set off 18 mortars at once and the bottom of the table blew out and like shit went everywhere.
Mortars laying on the ground and shit.
And maybe one of the white dudes got hit in the back of the calf and was bleeding profusely.
That's because like if it's on the floor, it's going wherever it's going. Like it's just
The once the bottom hit fell out.
Apparently,
take cover.
Originally, police thought that he died because the shot hit him in the chest, fell out of the hot tub, and like I guess he had a head injury. But apparently, that happened to post-mortem, and it was the chest trauma that actually killed him.
Damn,
but he died straight from the heart blow.
This guy gets hit with hockey pucks every day, and that kills him.
That's what happened. The hockey pucks had already.
Have you seen the goal?
Softened the area.
Things are huge.
The
this man's bare-chested, taking a mortar to the chest.
No, I have not seen the hockey pads, sir.
I don't know, man. If anybody should be able to take a mortar to the chest, though, I feel like it should be a hockey player. Like
it should. You didn't see Happy Gilmore?
There should be levels of who should be able to take a mortar to the chest. Mythbusters ain't on anymore. But I feel like that's just a thing we need to leave alone.
I was just saying, if we're in the mood for figuring shit like that out in this episode.
I thought they do that shit for practice, like hitting the mortars in the chest. No,
it's Roman candles. It's not mortars. It's a little less octane.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Me. All right, y'all ready to roll
Zatarans. No? Oh, sorry.
Yo, Zatarans.
Zatarans.
So I gotta play on that. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yo, did you see that? That was some crazy shit, bro. I am gonna post this on my Facebook. Man, fuck the internet. The internet ain't shit.
All right.
Yay. Why I have the shortest intro?
Well, at least you have an intro, but I don't even really have an intro.
Yeah, what you do is give me some mo.
Yeah, don't talk about your
you
intro.
make the fucking intros.
I know.
Yeah, you know what? He got you there, buddy.
Used to make the intros.
I mean, I got a fire ass intro.
I only make intros for good segments.
Oh,
let's be fair. We all know the sizzle.
You know what? You ain't shit.
First video.
They said you ain't shit.
This is hilarious.
Fam, there ain't no way she can be this dumb.
I bet she can.
This girl, just listen to it. She explains it all.
As I make this. Yesterday, I DM'd Bill Gates as a joke. Obviously, everyone's doing it. And I put it on my Instagram story, like, not expecting anything. And literally, the next day, I get a DM from him. He said it was on his side account. I cropped the username because I don't need you bitches DMing him. But he literally was just saying, basically, like, send him my card information. I blocked it out, obviously, because I'm not going to give strangers my credit card info on the internet. But obviously, he doesn't need my money, so I felt safe. Like, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to wait and see what he says. But he basically said I could have half of Microsoft, and he didn't have a prenup with his wife, so I believe him. I knew I was pretty, but I didn't realize I was that pretty.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
That was super fake, though. That was super fake.
Wait a minute, this is an aftermath?
Okay. Yes, this is the aftermath.
So I just woke up, and I had a fraud alert on my bank. And I canceled my credit card, but the bank is saying that I'm going to be responsible for the money.
That's got to be a skit, right?
No, this is all put together, but that really happened. Like, that really happened to her.
That's super loud.
You think so?
Yeah, no, this is just added on. That really happened.
Hey, hold on. This shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
Jesus.
Yo, so
Jesus.
when I first saw that video, I thought it was there's this rose thing that came up on a commercial, and it's like these girls talking about this like vibrator rose that goes around the clit. And they all start the video like that. Like, I'm shaking. I've been in here hours and shit. Like, I thought that's what that video was.
No,
damn.
Do you think you would ever get got by somebody? Like, you'd ever be that wrapped up?
Not like that. Not like that.
That whole thought Bill Gates was actually. Why does Bill Gates need your account info to fly you out to somewhere?
She said, I knew I was pretty, but I didn't think I was like Bill Gates pretty.
Oh my God.
That's why that happened to that bitch.
Like, I don't think I would ever get scammed like that. I think like if I was to ever have gotten scammed, and that won't happen anymore, it would have been at like a strip club, like a stripper would have scammed. You know what I'm saying? Like, taking my money somehow or some shit like that. Like,
so you said it would be a stripper? Like, it wouldn't be like, what celebrity would, like, if you just the mere possibility that it could possibly be them on the slightest sliver of a percentage?
No, as soon as they ask for money, I know it's bullshit.
It wouldn't happen.
Yeah, no.
Wouldn't happen.
But he didn't ask for money. He asked for account information.
Bro, that's
yeah,
the
but how
same
stupid
thing.
are you?
You gotta be a special
That's
kind
so
of stupid.
That's I am a Nigerian prince.
He said he's rich. He didn't need her money. Just needed to verify she was who she said she is.
And this makes me an asshole. If you get scammed like that, that's your damn fault. That's your fault.
Okay.
That's your fault.
Heard. All right, next video.
Like, fuck the dude that did it too, but
all right. So this is that show, that My 600-Pound Life or something like that, right? This doctor is fucking ruthless. This is the doctor from the show. I don't know where he is. He looks Turkish.
My horizons to vegetables because I'm a pretty picky eater. You're not eat it if you were 600 pounds.
He said you're not a picky eater. You're 600 pounds.
No fucking way.
Get somebody. She says, I'm a pretty picky eater.
I don't eat vegetables, so I'm a pretty picky eater.
She says, I don't eat vegetables because I'm a pretty picky eater. And he's like, how are you, picky eater? You weigh over 600 pounds.
You are not the picky eater. You weigh over 600 pounds.
Yo,
hey, that's the kind of doctor everybody needs.
I've seen like clips from that show of like this chick and her sister that are both like 600 pounds. And like they're mean as shit to each other just because one's like a little bit bigger. Like at that point, like neither one of y'all could be making jokes. You know what I mean? Like,
nope. Both of y'all need to close your mouth, as a matter of fact.
Right? Like one's 600 pounds, the other one's because one of them can move around of her own free will and the other one can't.
At least I can still get in the car and go to Walmart.
Right.
They'll waddle her way off a handrail.
That's why you always gotta have a bigger friend. So you still skinny, right?
Yeah, you always gotta have somebody to put down. This is insane. If anybody knows who this guy is, turn him in.
This is weird. Okay, this is a PSA. This guy right here.
I remember this one.
Okay, look. What is he? He's got on fatigue.
He's black.
He's from Guadalupe.
No, that is not. No.
Yeah,
he looks more like a Bofa than a Kenny. I'm telling you right now.
He's a Central American.
He's Central American or Mexican.
He's a Central American.
Where is he from? Panama?
No.
He ran up on her. Oh, jump. Oh.
Why?
Oh, my God. He jumped on this bitch's back.
And then
what is he doing? Grabbing her titties?
No, he takes his pee-pee out and puts it in her mouth.
No, he doesn't.
No way.
Yeah.
And then she swung on him.
He just wanted to touch her with
I thought he just touched. No, it's a butt groper.
Is it?
Isn't? Yeah, I didn't think
a butt groper.
Oh, it does say butt groper.
He's pretty far away to have his dick in her mouth. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I can't see that.
Hey,
he's right. Long? He is black.
No. Okay. He's the black guy. All of us can do that.
What is wrong with people? It's drugs, right? It has to be.
No, that is just weird
That guy looks
uncontrollable
so
urge that guy.
Yeah, that's just a weird guy. No, he's just no. He's just he's one of those chemically imbalances.
Okay, did y'all see the Tour de France? Didn't we?
I think we might have talked about it, but we didn't play the video.
Yeah, we talked about it on the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it
has
was.
they gone under that banner?
Oh, shit.
What has happened? Right on the side of the road there. Look at
The
this.
Tour de France,
I don't
it was
know
like
what's
a
happened there.
600
Maybe they
bike
clipped the crowd,
pileup.
but whatever has
God
happened,
damn it.
they
so
are in a
crazy.
right mess
Some
down there at the
lady-
moment now. How many riders?
Wanted to
Let's hope.
get a shot of
That is
herself.
a massive crash, Bob. It's completely. It was a Jumbo Visma ride. It wasn't Roglic, was it?
I think that was Tony
Because
Martin
the whole.
that just went
Could
down.
have been Tony Martin. Yes, it could have been.
And he just
Because some lady, because some Karen was trying to take a selfie.
You see, right on the
It looked like pilot
near
error.
the front. Watch him try to get around his teammate and go down. Oh, he might have
Yeah,
clipped that
the
spin.
one in the yellow, yeah.
Yeah, the lady in the
I
yellow,
think he
she
went
was
off
holding
the
a
road.
big
The road has got a
sign.
nasty ridge
There's a
on it.
better view of it at some point.
It's about to
Now,
come
the
right now.
question
They're about to
is,
show it.
Yeah.
They
what's
don't even
going to
know
happen?
what's
How
going on
many
yet.
people are
The
going to get
commentators,
through?
they're about to be like,
That
oh
sign
shit,
right
look at
there,
the
Phil.
sign.
Picture. Oh my
Fucking
goodness me! Oh, it
You
was
can
the
kill people like
sign
that.
The rider,
Yeah,
I think-
like those
Yo,
bike
does
cracks
she
are
catch charges?
nasty.
Yo,
If
that
guy
lady,
didn't swerve, he would have run over his neck.
that lady dipped. That lady dipped.
Yeah, she flew the country.
And they ended up arresting her later. But she had to be the most hated person in France.
What would you arrest her for though? Like she just had a sign out. She didn't know. My bad, right? Like
endangerment or something.
But like
something
interfering with the Tour de France.
I mean,
who knows? France might have some laws against stuff
Yeah, about
like that.
sticking your
Fucking up
arms
their
in the
shit.
bikes and causing an accident on the Tour de France. I'm sure they have laws against that.
it looks like that sign. Like he should have been able to break through that sign though, right? Because it was like
Yeah, but it hit her
cardboard sign.
arm, bro.
Oh, did it hit her arm too? I didn't see.
Yeah.
And then he tried to
Reckless
swerve around her.
endangerment and involuntarily causing injuries.
Yeah.
She starts with.
Look at this freaking tard.
Oh, she's
Just to
looking
get
up like.
that sign, like, hey, I can't
What
even
does it
read
say?
it.
What does that even mean?
Because it's
Yeah,
in
right.
fucking French.
Apparently they dropped the lawsuit.
Sign right there,
left
Phil.
of your picture.
Yeah, see the arm?
Oh yeah, her arm.
See the arm
I guess
right
they
here?
dropped the charges.
Well, yeah, I
my-
guess.
Oh my goodness!
Because they don't want
me.
to seem like assholes,
Oh.
but she deserves to
It
go
was
to
the
jail.
sign that the
Yeah,
rider
like-
in
Fucking
front hit,
stupid.
and that is
You
the
talk
result.
like can't be more oblivious than that.
And taking down one of the top teams in the race,
Hunter
and some
fucking
are very
bikes,
close to
bro.
that situation, was definitely
Look how
team
Hey,
crazy
dude,
this is.
reset. What are you doing? This
But you can see the whole race stopped here.
Watch, you'll see. They all start running.
We'll see
They
if
have
they don't
spare. Each of them
neutralize
has like a car that runs
proceedings.
behind them, and they have like
While
6
they-
spare bikes.
I mean, that's a
on
massive
the car.
pileup.
So what does that do to like
Well,
the betting?
let's
Like
see
what
if
if she
Adam
bet on
Blythe
the
can throw any light on this. Adam,
It's
back
the
to you.
absolute bet.
Or over to you.
What if somebody?
Look at all
I
those
bet you
tires
won't
and
fuck up the
shit.
Tour de France.
Yeah, I'm just behind,
Hold my beer.
I'm behind
Hold
the
my
crash
crepe.
and it's just like a war has started.
That's
There's
so
mechanics
wild.
coming up
Just
with the
the
new
absolute
bikes running from the cars. You can just see one coming now.
Lack
see?
of
The riders are just blocked.
awareness.
I think we're good. Yeah.
I don't get
That's a
it.
French Karen. We call that French Karen.
That's not that could happen.
That's calm.
Home. Oh, but press the wrong button. All right, now we get to
This lady.
Oh, another cajon.
the American Caron.
Cajon.
Okay, look here.
Looking.
I'm just gonna hit play and let you guys listen.
No, hold on. We
You
gotta
gotta
say what
rewind it,
happens.
though,
But this lady, yeah, you gotta rewind it. This
It's
lady.
rewound.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the buffering part. This lady, I think they're in Victoria's Secret. It's a black lady and a white lady, and the white lady, for whatever reason, runs up to the black lady and she smacks her. But she didn't realize that the black lady was already recording. And she starts,
now you.
Turn that down a little
You
bit.
see her smiling? She's snickering on the way back.
Look at her face. Look at her face right now
It's
as
so
she's
Jesus.
backing up into view of
That's
the
a crazy
cashier.
person.
You are, oh my God! Oh my God! Do you see this?
Look at her. Look.
Oh my God!
Look at her.
I never
Look at
thought
her.
Like this would happen to me. She just tried to run and hit me, and now she.
She's balled up on the ground,
You saw her, right? They all
crying
saw
like a
her.
little girl.
Oh my God.
I could not squat like
Karen
that.
had a breakdown.
No,
She
man.
tried to hit me.
You gotta work on your squats.
She tried to hit me. She tried to hit me. Now
She's peed in the woods a lot.
Oh my God. You should have thought about that before you did what you did. Oh my God.
Really, people behind her just like, hey, can we get the fuck out of here? Like, hey, take my money.
Feel real.
Oh shit! She just realized the thing, right?
There it is.
There, yeah.
She been recording you, bitch.
She charged me. If I wouldn't have ducked, she would. Oh no, you just wanted security for me, right? I want security for you now. No, don't cry. No. I want you to call security.
Yo,
Thank you.
and the lady that's recording, that's how you do this shit. Like the way she did it, that's how you gotta do
I
this
just came to
shit.
get my free panty. You know how you get the coupon in the mail?
You get the coupon?
I don't know why this is
And my
happening
sneakers
to
from
me.
horses.
Don't charge me. Oh, you wanna? Oh, yeah, she.
She just wanted her free panties.
I don't understand, like, why has she not just gotten up and walked out? Not the lady recording, the white lady.
She's gonna scream. Watch.
Scaring me. Like, you gotta go post.
Yeah, she's like.
She maybe all her life, whenever she's got in trouble, she throws a tantrum like this. And
No, why don't you walk away from me? No, I was
started with her
no,
father
no,
right here.
You're
Her
not
father
doing
should
this.
just slapped the shit out of her the first
Why
time
don't
she
I
did
walk
this.
away from her? Why don't she get away from me? She could get away. Go wherever you want to go.
Oh my God! Look, here it is. Cycle's coming.
This is crazy.
Get her.
What is?
I have to drop. I gotta
Oh yeah, that's right. She's going to the ground. That's
I
first
just have
going to the
This is
ground.
what-
Yeah.
This is how it has to be.
She passed out on perfectly on her purse.
She did like the
The lady
slowest
just laughing
motion
at her like, I can't
drop I've
believe
ever
it.
seen her pass out. Like she made sure she didn't hurt herself on the way down, right? Oh shit! Look at them legs.
Oh my God! I didn't know there was more. I didn't see this part.
I'm threatening you, so I'm recording to protect myself.
Look at the worker. The worker's like fucking shit.
Fucking hell.
I don't get paid enough for this pink panty bullshit. Whoa.
Stop laughing.
Oh no.
Crazy lady.
Look at the manager's
She
like,
attacked me and try to say I attacked her. You cut. Look. Get away from me! Oh, y'all better get this lady.
she's chasing her and yelling, "Get away from me!"
I did not see this part.
God damn it. God damn it. This is the payoff. After every video you wish there was. Like, this is the payoff.
You know what it took for this lady not to hit her?
Oh my God.
That's you running me like that, you're getting hit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, you get a jaw check, right? Just jaw check. Just buy out. Nigga, run up on me.
Like that, she's gonna be the one that now, like if she would have hit her, it would have been awesome for us. But like at the same time, she would have had something like back her up. You know, like I got hit. But the fact that she has none of that and she just looks like a total fucking
free.
Like this is next level, Karen. Like you're screaming, yelling, "Get away from me!" I still don't understand. Like you had all this time just to walk the fuck away.
She was screaming, "Get away from me!" while chasing her down.
While chasing her.
Yo, you know that's not. She had to have gotten away with that at some other point where she did the exact same thing because she was so calm and knew that it was going to happen exactly that way.
She's been doing it her whole life. She's a crazy person.
I'm saying like hitting people and then like I used to do it with my brother. I would hit him and then when my parents would like, ah, you know what I'm saying? When we're little.
Oh yeah,
like, Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Somebody should have slapped the shit out of her a long time ago.
I just don't. The
Her
audacity.
father or her mother didn't like. You gotta cut that shit out. You're too
That's
old
right,
for
but
that
I
shit.
got hit, and it got taken. Got hit out of me.
That's like a legit mental breakdown.
You're too old to be having tantrums.
Yeah,
and I don't. But
Yeah,
I saw,
that's a.
they were talking on the radio. People are like, "Oh, well, the lady with the phone was antagonizing." Like, maybe, but I don't blame her for having her phone out and shit, man. Who knows what this bitch would have done if she didn't know she was being recorded? You know what I mean? Like, if she's willing to act like that on camera, who knows what the fuck she would have done? She already tried to hit her.
And you don't know how people would have believed her because she was acting was so good. She damn sure made it seem like she was the one in distress.
Did she get arrested at all? Do we know?
I don't know. I know nothing. I just the video, and it was hilarious.
It wasn't, and she can't even say she was trying to record me, so I tried to grab it from her. I wasn't trying to hit her because maybe that's what she could say, but she didn't know she was recorded. She had no idea until later. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So like, she can't even say that. She can't say I was trying to grab the phone from her or some shit like that. Nope. Negative. Yeah.
Aaron's man, their time are numbered.
She's under investigation as to whether any laws were actually broken.
Who, the white lady or the black lady?
At her so she can.
That's at least assault.
Yeah.
Apparently, the cops showed up and spoke to the woman that had taken the video and telling her that there's nothing they could do about it. They couldn't remove her if she didn't want to leave. Basically, like they didn't seem too concerned about the whole thing.
Typical.
It just got fucked up.
Where was this at?
New York. That's in Brooklyn. She had a Brooklyn accent.
Milburn. I don't know where Milburn is. No.
That's here?
No, that's New Jersey.
Happened at Melbourne Square Mall, nigga?
In New Jersey. Milburn, New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
You would think in New Jersey they would, because it's not like one of those places where there's like, hardly any black people, you know what I'm saying? But like New Jersey, feel like they might do something about it.
I've never been to New Jersey.
New Jersey got that duty free, so they don't no taxes.
Nah, you said duty
free.
All right, well, y'all ready for some
Knowing as a shorty, I was always told that if I ain't gonna be part of the greatest, I gotta be the greatest myself. Come on, yeah, come on. Yeah, nigga, what a surprise. Give you something, make a nigga close both of your eyes. All my niggas getting money capitalized. Die, little small guy, we on the rise. Everything a nigga touch, platinumized. Full of your quips, we coming all on supplies. Got a big gun and I'ma show you the size. You fuck with any of my flip mode family ties. Me and my niggas be coming through, stroking you out. Killing off any and everything you talking about. See you in the club, now we walking you out. Should've thought twice before you went and open your mouth. Yo, anyway, we stay keeping it moving. Fucking with the wrong nigga, hope you know what you're doing. Now blame me, all the same niggas is lame. It's not a game, nigga.
This is a hard song for white people to sing.
When they do it good, it's amazing. Especially the white people.
Give me some more.
I need someone to help me with
Everybody spread love. Give me some.
Help you with the what?
Take it. Next time we're gonna go to karaoke with Bacon, and we're gonna
just have him do it.
We're gonna set him up. He's gonna pick one song, and then we're gonna put this on while he's on stage.
No, I just walk off and be like,
this is not whoa.
No,
the bouncy ball, Bacon. No, the bouncy ball. You're fucking it up.
No.
You better come around here. Give me some more.
Ain't gonna catch me.
You flip with the weed at. Give me some more. It's not that hard.
Hey, so any of y'all
What you do is you change it to dude. I'm sorry.
That would be funny.
Any of y'all ever been jacked or almost got jacked? Like not like jacked, but like robbed.
Like you talking about like face to face?
Yeah.
Like
I just got all my tools stolen out of my car the other day.
But not okay. But like
I had
face to face.
I had an adventure with a crackhead in Atlanta. Yeah. And then I saw a crackhead hitting the crackhead with a brick, and it didn't really faze him. And some guy got mad because I had purchased something from somebody, not from another person. So he told somebody that like, hey, that white boy owes you money, blah, blah, that I owe you. And then he tried to confront me, and another guy came and hit him with the whole thing. We're not gonna.
Somebody stopped you from getting robbed.
Okay.
Okay. Hell yeah.
That's what's up. I never heard. That's never happened.
17.
Did you leave this white boy alone?
That whole story is much wilder, but yeah, that was.
He's gonna be a real American hero one day, guys.
You got saved by the crackhead Avenger.
Oh my god!
Yeah, in the middle of a very rough part.
J-Flo just came out of nowhere.
What?
That's what makes me a bad person.
Hey, you gotta be a better person, right?
Be a better man.
Oh,
hey,
man.
what were you saying? Though you it almost happened to you, or you
No,
you've been
yeah. It happened to me in Colombia. Somebody tried to rob my sneakers. So.
Oh yeah, with the machetes.
No, that was a different story. That was a different story. Somebody tried to rob me with a knife, and we ended up tussling a little bit, and I ended up stabbing the dude in the leg. And I ran away.
Yeah, I feel like we've told
That's what you gotta do, right?
Stab a dude, you know.
Sometimes
the only time in my life I've ever been robbed is like going to like a hood to try to get a dime bag I've never been in before. You know, and they be like, this nigga ran off of my $10. Fuck.
I know. Somebody did that to me, and I hunted them down to their apartment, and I found them. I swear to God.
I wish I was good at that. I would have.
I drove through well.
You drove through what?
I thought he froze.
Yeah, he stopped that story.
I want to say go ahead, Mo, but anyway, but no.
Go ahead. You drove through what? Go ahead.
I drove through. I was looking for some things. I'm an adventurous sort. That's how I get myself into trouble. And I was driving through, and I was like, "Hey, you guys know where I can find some of this?" And they're like, "You the police?" And I was like, "Oh, like the fucking police." So I let them climb into my fucking car, and they drove me to a house around the block, and I picked up some stuff and things. They ended up being, real nice gentlemen. We had a long-term relationship for a little while. And,
I've been the best.
Yeah, but I was like,
nigga just ventures into the hood and gets all the dope he wants. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man, it's
ridiculous.
Fuck,
that could have ended real bad.
Wait till you hear more of the Atlanta story. That's
shit. Next thing you know, this
talking about 4x4s up against the door.
4x4s
against the door to keep doors from getting kicked. That shit was wild.
Okay, 4x4s against the door, so we kicked that hoes in.
So I talked to my buddy. Like I hadn't talked to him in forever, and he just hit me up on Facebook, and then he just started telling me, "Oh, you remember this time?" I had completely forgotten about it, but like back. And we were probably like 16, something like that, 15, 16. And we were in a soccer tournament, and we stole his mom's car. And then we were just driving around trying to find weed. And then we ended up stopping at this parking lot and found the drug dealer to buy us fucking weed. And then he went to get the weed from him, and the guy just runs up and Superman punches the motherfucker, and I grab his leg like this, and I hit it on the accelerator, and he just like almost runs through the dude, almost hits the car and some shit. But we got the weed, and it was free.
Okay, that's how you do that, right?
But yeah, that shit just reminded me of that. So apparently, most of us have a weed buying experience or some type of narcotic.
Them motherfuckers in the hood will steal your weed, man, quick the first time you go in there.
Yeah.
So Bacon, what is the dumbest thing you've ever taught?
All right, so have you guys ever had to like teach yourself, or like you got bored and learned something that was just really fucking stupid? But at the time it seemed like, so when I was in high school, we had like a church summer camp that everybody went to, and I was like a junior counselor, and you all had to like teach something.
You were junior Bacon.
I had to learn how. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of competitive cup stacking.
Oh my God!
Like the cup girl, like what's her name?
Bro.
And what's her name? Oh
yeah. So like they gave me a DVD and a stack of cups, and we're like, we need you to learn this so you can teach it.
Hey, go grab some cups right now. Can you get some cups?
I doubt I can do it now. But yeah, I had to teach myself like a bunch of like the basic moves and shit, so I could teach it to fucking kids at summer camp. And I think that's probably the dumbest fucking thing I've ever learned how to do.
Why'd
I don't know
you
if
let
anybody
them-
else had ever like taught themselves how to do something stupid just because.
Why'd you let them make you do that?
I don't know. I just no.
I'm sure that I've learned a lot of dumb shit. I just don't remember what the dumb shit that I've learned. But I've learned a lot of stupid shit. I know because I feel like I'm stupid like that.
I don't know. I mean, stupid shit. Yeah, like when they used to burn your hand with the eraser. You know, like to see who could hold it the longest.
Yeah.
Oh, they put like the ice cube and the salt.
With the salt, yes. Oh,
but like to learn something like that, just no, man. I don't like to learn anything I don't have to.
I learned all the passcodes to Nintendo and shit, like upright.
That's not stupid at all.
I mean, I learned how to like I taught myself how to break into places.
That's not stupid, but also not productive.
Speaking of things that you've taught yourself, both of you said Hollywood gay.
What happened now?
You said Hollywood gay.
Did I now?
Did I now? I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, they're very happy people. They could, got all the money.
I'm sure there's sad ones too.
Ask Kurt Cobain.
Oh, he was a.
I have no idea.
So you don't remember?
Do you remember? Oh,
no, that's like 3 weeks ago.
Listen,
like a month ago.
This is him sabotaging because he was saying that his skin is better.
No. Honestly, I don't remember.
All right.
Good times.
On that note,
that's pretty funny.
God damn it, man. That's the shit that make a computer quit.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. We thank you for listening to episode number 114. We didn't name this episode, so I'm probably going to pick something.
No, I don't know. Hey, I did talk to Sam and Trav and they said that they were down to judge your swim meet.
Oh, well then.
Oh, look at that.
As soon as we get to your house, is your studio ready for us?
Yeah, everything's ready already.
So, okay, we'll talk.
You got mobile equipment, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm on now, dude.
There you go.
All right. We out this bitch. Bye.
It's been a long time coming, and you know this all I got. I've been sacrificing for years. Why the rest of y'all, if not these motherfuckers, want my spot to catch me slipping?